E-learning with NUT Endomoder Science School, Mina.
Hello, great learners, angels, beautiful people of year 7, Isaac Newton. How are we doing today? Has been the lockdown? Yes, even though the pandemic has succeeded in stopping so many things, but one beautiful thing is that it has not stopped learning. Hope you've been learning, okay, and hope you've been good. Right, so you're all welcome to class today with and in this class you're having teacher Joanne, okay, and we'll be going through a topic together. But before then, grab your seat, get your book, your pen, and let's get rolling in this class. Alright, so first thing, put down the subject for today, which is what? ENGO 101, and next the date, and next you have the topic, which is what? Tenses. Beautiful. So what do we need to know? Before then, I have something for you. You have a task, and in this task, first you have to write a sentence each about one, what you do every day, a habitual action, okay? Then two, what you are doing now. Write about what you're doing now, just one sentence. Then another, an action you did yesterday, okay? Then the last one, what you will do later, and by later could be after this class, 2 hours later, an hour, tomorrow, next year, whatever. Just put down something you're going to be doing later. Alright, then what next afterwards? You have to identify the verbs, okay, in each of the sentences. Altogether you'll be having 4 sentences. So in each of the sentences you've written, you have to pick out the verbs, okay, pick them out, then go a step further to explain the differences, the individual differences between these verbs. Okay, why is the first verb differ from the other from the next one, and that from the last one? I hope you'll be able to successfully do that, and if you are able to do that, that means this very topic of today would not be an issue for you, okay? And we have tenses. Here it is staring at you. What do we need to know about this topic? Yes, I'll start by explaining the fact that tense and verbs, okay? Verbs are action words, we know that, right? So tense and verbs are closely related. They are knitted closely, okay? But quite differs from each other. How? You be thinking how? Like action, like yes, they dance, dances, dancing, they're all verbs, right? So, and they could be tenses. So what are the major differences? Don't worry, we'll be unraveling that soon, okay? And what do we need to know? How? The big question in your mind, right? So this is it. While verbs express the concept of actions such as run, play, dance, right? Even as you're doing now, you're writing, you're learning, you're listening, right? Yeah. Tenses, on the other hand, go further to explain when. Did you see the differences now? That's one of the differences. When these actions, that is, these actions mentioned above, when did they happen? When did it actually take place, or when did they actually take place? And from this, you get to understand why there are variant verb forms. By variant verb forms, I mean different verb forms. Okay, like run, run. You have runs, you have running, you have ran, okay, and run as well. You have go, goes, going, went, and gone. So all these are the various verb forms for the word go, and the other for the word run. Okay, so these tenses is what make you understand, okay, when did this action actually happen? Alright, and that will lead you to the verb form you are to use in expressing such an action. For instance, if I did something yesterday, what would I say? I'll say what? I wrote a letter yesterday. What is the verb there? Wrote. The wrote is the verb, but in what? In past form. Okay, in a past form. No, I did not say I write, I said I wrote. Okay, so it's telling you now that wrote explains further to tell you that the action didn't just happen now, it happened yesterday. Did you see that now? So that's where tense comes in, okay, to tell you when this action actually happened. So tenses and verbs work closely together but quite differs from the other. While verb tells you the action, tenses tells you when the action actually happened, and that will determine the kind of verb form you are going to what? Use. If you are doing something now, you say what? I am learning, I am writing. You didn't just say I am write or I am learn. No, you said I am learning, adding the ing, meaning the action is now and it is still in progress. Okay, so did you see that now? So tense is the tense here is telling you that the action is still in progress. You've not completed it yet. Okay, and the verb is telling you what you are what? Doing. Are we together, guys? Yes. So that's the differences between what? Tenses and verbs. Good. So having understood this, let's proceed a step further. Okay, so what is the definition of tenses? Alright, tenses are words which indicate the time of action. Tenses are words which indicate the time of action, which brings about the changes in the verb form. The time of action, like now, like yesterday, like something I do always. She goes to school every day. That is what she does. She goes to school. And mind you, when I said she, I didn't say she go. Why? What's the difference between go and goes? When you say go, it's a plural verb, okay? Go, they go. But she goes. Goes is a singular verb. Don't worry, we're going to be talking about that soon, okay? You're already like, what's the singular verb, plural verb? Yes, we're going to be treating that soon, okay? But then, tenses are words which indicate the time. Is it a habitual thing? Is it something you are doing now? Is it something you did yesterday? Is it about something that happened in the past and is still having effect in the present? Or something you are doing now and is still in progress? Or something you will do later? You know, these are variant tenses, okay? So we'll be unraveling that, and these knowing the time of action will tell you the particular verb form to use. Very good. So let's proceed. Alright, and that is why I had to make you undergo the first task we did about writing a sentence on what you do every day, what you did yesterday, what you're doing now, and what you do later. Are you seeing the relationship now between the verbs in each of those sentences? How it is telling you, okay, this is the time this action took place. Okay, and that is why I'm using this. So if your action and your time is not related, is not going hand in hand, that means you are wrong. Yes, please, you are wrong. But if you did, kudos, well done. So let's quickly learn about verb form markers. We want to learn more about verbs. Yes, verbs are action words, we know, but there's something I need you to add up to that knowledge you already have. First, let's learn the verb form markers. This will help us as we continue this class. Now, when you see this very verb form as SPRT, now this is a simple formula for you to remember simple present tense. S for simple, the PR for present, and the T for tense. Are we together? Good. Then we have another PPRT. PPRT means simple plural. Okay? Simple plural present tense. Simple plural present tense. The first is singular present tense. This one is plural present tense. Okay? Now you're seeing singular and plural, right? We'll get to discuss that. Then you have the SCT. In the SCT, you have the simple continuous tense. Simple continuous tense. So when you see SCT, it means simple continuous tense. When you see SPRT, it means singular present tense. When you see PPRT, it means plural present tense. What else? SPAT. When you see SPAT, it means simple past tense. Simple past tense.
So, just like I said to you earlier, you need to get conversant with the various verb forms so you'll be able to use them appropriately at the time of action, either in the present or in the past or the continuous in the future and what have you. Okay, so to make this easier for you, I've been able to come up with some formulas that will help you recall those various verb forms. Okay, and here you go. Okay, they are called verb form markers. Verb form markers. Now the first one we have here is SPRV. SPRV. What does this mean? Singular present tense. Singular present tense. And the next we have is PPRV, which is what? Plural present verb. PPRV, plural present verb. Remember I told you that verbs also have the singular and the plural form. Just like you have your nouns in the singular and the plural form, you also have your verbs in the singular and the plural form. And this is very important for you to know. Don't worry, we're going to sort all of that out in this very class, okay? Because you need to know all of this so you'll be able to apply it in the various tenses when necessary. Okay, we have the SCV. The SCV stands for what? Simple continuous verb. An action that is what? Ongoing. Simple continuous verb. And we have the SPAV. The SPAV stands for simple past verb. Simple past verb. And we have PAPV. PAPV stands for what? Past participle verb. Past participle verb. Alright, so all of these are very important. Now the simple past verb and the past participle verb. The simple past verb simply means action that you've done, okay, in the past and has nothing to do with the present. But the past participle verb, okay, you refer to them when they are actions you've actually done in the past but has something to do with the present, and they are mostly used with past perfect tenses. You get to know what past perfect tenses or simple perfect tenses are, okay, in the course of this class. So get to know this. SPRV, singular present verb, PPRV plural present verb, SCV simple continuous verb, SPAV simple past verb, and PAPV past participle verb. Alright, having done all of these, there's a task for you to do, yeah? And the instruction reads, fill the gaps appropriately. And look at this, we have question marks and each of the boxes. Now you have to look at each of the words properly, carefully, and try to recall. Could this be a singular present verb, a plural present verb, a continuous, a past, or a past participle? Now, this is where you have to rack your brain. Did you hear what I say? I did not say crack your brain, okay? I said rack your brain. You don't crack your brain, you rack your brain. Alright, so here you have the words here, and these, and this. So, which is which now? So try to figure this out, and I'll give you a few minutes to do this. Yes. Okay. Your time is counting. Let's count from 10 to 0, and afterwards I have to go to the next and see how far you've done. You're going to be correcting yourself on this. So let's go 10, 9, 8, 7. I didn't say count with me, I said right. Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yes, I know, right? Like you're grumbling. Hey, that's not enough time, Teacher Joanne. That's not fair. Don't worry. Let's see how far you're able to go. Alright. First, we have the first box, PPRV. How many of you got this right? Plural verb. Okay. Then the next we have singular present verb. Plural present verb, singular present verb. Then the next we have singular continuous verb. And the next is what? Simple past verb. And the last is past participle verb. So, what are the corrections? You are eager, I know. Now, look at this. The plural present verb and the singular present verb. What can you figure out from these two boxes? If you look into it correctly or carefully, you'll notice that in the plural we don't have an S added, right? But in the singular you have S being added. Yeah, that is the trick. When it comes to verb, it's the opposite formation of nouns. When it's forming the singular and plural formation, it's just in the opposite direction. When it is a noun, without an S is singular, then the S added, or the VES, or the IES, whatever it may be, then it indicates the plural form. But reverse is the case here. When a verb is in the plural form, it is without an S. Did you get that? It is without an S. Then when it's in the singular form, it has to come up with an S, or IES, or ES, or just an S. That's quite tricky, right? I know. So just try to understand this, okay? That's why you don't say they writes or she writes, okay? She writes, she writes daily, or she writes daily. You don't say she writes daily. If you say she writes daily, then she is a singular, but the writes is a plural, so it doesn't go together. So since we haven't a singular noun or subject, we should also have a singular verb. Do we get that now? So she writes, the baby cries, not the baby cry. You don't say the baby cry always. No, the baby cries always. Are we getting that now? She does her work neatly. They do their work neatly. So that is that. Have you been able to grasp that? Good. Now, the continuous form, you know, when it's in a continuous form, you just add the ing. But did you notice the aspect of are, is, and the continuous form, we have nothing indicated? Yes, that's a bit tricky on its own too. Okay, that's under the be verb. And yes, I will not bore you with that now. It's under the be verb, and most times under that we don't always have it in the continuous tenses, or continuous verb rather. Did we get that? So are is plural, is singular. Alright, so then let's see the simple past. Did you see that? Yes. Look at that. Writing, wrote. Okay, and all of that, it goes are, plural, is, singular. The past is were and was. Did you see those two words there? Were. Yes, you said were when is in the plural form, and was in the singular form of its past. Okay, that is goes with was, and are goes with were. They were here yesterday. Ada was here yesterday. Did you notice the difference? Good. Now we have the past participle. Past participle. Written, cried, done, tried, seen, heard, done. So all of this is what you were expected to do. How many of you scaled through? Just be honest, guys. Alright, so let's get rolling. Now, having known the different verb forms, okay, so let's go into the types of tenses. Alright, because the verb forms you've known will help you, like I said, will help you to indicate appropriately the time of action. Okay, so types of tenses, though this will be the last, we'll be calling it a day here. Alright, knowing the types of tenses. So in the subsequent class, when next I'll have you, we'll continue with the types of tenses, like treating them individually. Is that okay? So let's look at the various types of tenses we have. The first we have simple present tense, and the next we have simple past tense, and the next we have present continuous tense, past continuous tense. Did you see that? Simple present, simple past, present continuous, past continuous. Good. And we have present perfect tense. What do you think will follow? Present past, and the next will be what? Past perfect tense. Beautiful, you got that right. And the next will be present perfect continuous tense. And what do you think the next will be? This is present, and the other will be what? Past perfect continuous tense. Beautiful, you're doing a great job. And we have the last one, future tense. Okay, so these are the various tenses. So in our next class, we'll be taking them one after the other. And like in your some of your questions, you were asked to write out simple present tenses, and I noticed some of you writing something like I am writing. Come on, guys, that's a continuous tense and not a simple present tense. Simple present tense just talk about daily actions, habitual actions, simple facts. Okay, she writes, I write, we play, she plays, loves, and all of that. So don't worry, guys, I'll be taking you through all of this so you know the differences and you'll be able to write more appropriately. So for now, I would like to call this class a day. Yeah. Take care, guys. See you in the next class. Alright, bye. And be good.